Accidents happen when you least expect them, and that's when a dashcam can go from a nice to have to an absolute lifesaver. This little guy here is the Pictrey A400. It shoots in 4K, it's compact enough to fit in the palm of your hand, and over the past week I've been testing it to see if it's actually worth putting in your car. Inside the box you get everything you need to get started. There's the usual paperwork, a couple of electrostatic stickers, a spare adhesive pad, a trim tool for tucking away your cables in the car, a USB charger for the cigarette lighter, a really lengthy USB Type-C cable which is about 5 meters or so, and lastly the dashcam itself, which is compact and straightforward in design. Along the bottom are 4 physical buttons and a small microphone. The SD card slot is on the right hand side, and then the Type-C port is up top. The mount sits at the top and is detachable, which is a very smart design choice. You can stick the mount where you want it, make sure it's lined up properly, and once that's solid, you can slide the camera into place. Now let's set this up in the car, which again is straightforward. Now the first thing we're going to do is take this adhesive sticker off and stick it on a flat surface. Now this is where there is kind of a problem. Because this is flat, it doesn't really work well on non-flat surfaces, even when there's a slight curve. I think this is where a suction cup would have been a much better choice. So once you do have the dashcam installed somewhere, run the long cable along the trim and then use that trim tool to just kind of tuck it away so it looks nice and neat. Once that's done, you basically get the USB charger that goes into the cigarette lighter, plug it into the USB, and you're essentially good to go. It's one of those installs that it looks as good as the effort you put into it. Now let's talk about the camera itself. The menus are simple and quite easy to navigate. Everything is laid out pretty simple, so you don't necessarily have to go into the user manuals and understand what you're trying to do. The buttons are also tactile enough so you don't feel like you're just guessing whether you've pressed it or not. It definitely does register and you can feel that feedback. Now as mentioned, there are 4 buttons at the bottom. So you have the one right to the left, which is the arrow key, and that's basically the back button or the return button. The 2 in the middle, which are the arrow keys, is going left and right. So this is what you use to navigate between each option. And then finally the circle, which is the confirm option. Now those buttons can be used to navigate around the camera, but there is a better way of doing this, and that's where the app comes in. To install the app is quite simple. You can either head to the Play Store and search for DDPAI, and that should give you the app you need. But just to make sure you have the right app, you can scan the QR code in the user manual itself. The A400 connects to your phone via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, which means you can see all your recordings and photos directly on your phone. You can browse, download and share clips straight from the app, which is really useful for quick access. Say you've had a close call and you want to save the footage straight away. This is way more convenient than fiddling with the memory cards. Now the A400 has a couple of other features that are worth talking about. There's a parking surveillance mode which can monitor your car even when it's off. Though to use that properly you'll need the optional hardwire kit, which I don't have, but it's good to know that that is an option. So enhanced night vision. This brightens and sharpens footage in very dark conditions. Now let's come to the most important part of the camera, which is the quality of the footage. In the daytime it's genuinely impressive. The 4K resolution gives you sharp and detailed images, road signs are clear, markings are visible and license plates are readable in most situations. The wide field of view captures more than just what's directly ahead, which means you'll also pick up lane changes and things happening off to the side. At night it's more of a mixed story, so in city driving with street lights it holds up well, and with enhanced vision mode it does brighten things up quite nicely. You can still see what's going on and get the details you need, but on darker roads it will struggle a little. As long as you have your own headlights on, you will see enough detail for you to capture what's going on around your car. So after having spent a week with the Pictrey A400, what I can say is it's compact, it's a portable dashcam, it's easy to install and it is quite simple. The footage is sharp in day, decent at night, and the app integration with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is what makes this really convenient. But there are clearly improvements that can be made, especially to the mount and making this more flexible so you can use it in different positions. If you want a no-fuss dashcam that records reliably in 4K, gives you access to your footage, and doesn't take up much space in your car, the A400 is worth considering. That's all for now. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to see more videos like this, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!